Insane! SpaceX will create artificial gravity in space! How many of you have dreamed about a life straight out of Hollywood science fiction? Well, you might sigh in disappointment. But what if I say that one of your dreams is soon going to be realized? You must already be jumping in excitement, but save some of it for the rest of the video, because we have a lot more exciting news for you today. You must have seen astronauts floating in space in various movies, ads, or shows, but have you ever imagined yourself in it? The experience looks and feels quite awesome. But as you already know, it's not possible on Earth. We're bound by gravity. Even if something similar is made possible, an extended period in zero gravity or microgravity can cause bone damage. Due to a lack of calcium, bones and muscles will become weaker, blood flow will be disturbed, and it can even cause a loss of hearing. So, if Elon wishes to reach Mars over 350 million kilometers away, it'll take around 36 months, and that long of time in zero gravity could be fatal for human beings. Scott Kelly, who has been to space for more than 300 days, has noted down adverse effects on his health after arriving back on Earth. The effects include swollen feet, nausea, arthritis, and damaged DNA. It took him 6 months to partially recover from all of the effects, and even today, he's still far from completely recovered. Science fiction has exposed us to two different types of gravity. One that creates an entire new artificial gravity, which is of course not possible to replicate on the Earth, and the second one being a massive circular structure with a rotating axis. The rotating speed creates a force as good as gravity in space. So the solution then is centrifugal force. When an object is rotated, a fictitious force acts on it in the outward direction. Now this force is known as centrifugal force, and with the use of this force, mathematically, we can imitate the gravitational force. Imagine tying a rock to a strong rope and swinging that rope with full force. The faster you swing, the heavier the rock gets and the farther it goes from your hand, which in this case is called axis of rotation. That force on a large scale can be used to create artificial gravity. And in the case of a spaceship, imagine the same but with a size 1,000 times bigger and stronger. The plan is called Gravity Link Starship, or GLS. On the gigantic level, this is what Gravity Link Starship is about. Consider two starships attached, but they're also free to rotate around themselves. And once they reach up in space, they can orient themselves opposite to each other and then fire the engines with the same power, which will give them enough rotation speed to create sufficient centrifugal force equal to the gravitational force of Earth for the people living inside the ship. According to the calculations, the systems are required to move in 3 rotations per minute to create enough gravitational pull for people to live comfortably, which can be done by firing around 4 tons of liquid propellant. And then, once the system starts rotating around the central axis main engine, situated at the central axis, it can then be fired and then the ship will be propelled in the direction of Mars. The main advantage of the system is that when it reaches near Mars, the rotations of the two ships can be controlled to simulate the Mars gravity, which is just 30% of Earth, so that people in the spaceship do not feel the same effects as Scott Kelly did when he landed on Earth. Using GLS will not just save the lives of multiple space travelers, it'll also save tons of fuel using gravitational highways that exist between planets. It's the highway that scientists are planning using gravitational fields of other heavier planets like Jupiter to accelerate the spaceship without using any fuel. Now, multiple fans of SpaceX have set Twitter on fire asking Elon how they're planning to create an artificial gravity, with some fans even suggesting a GLS system to Elon and his team. Now, we do not yet have any clarification from SpaceX, but Elon has tweeted that the design is under consideration. So what could the next possible step be? Well, we can only wait and see. But you can be sure we'll let you know as soon as we find out more. And to keep up to date with us, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell icon so you know when we drop another video. That's it for right now, but thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.